Being here with us on Joy News Prime, and I'm glad to welcome you to the Sports Bulletin here on the show. And of course, we go straight to the happenings of a few hours ago, and BBC announced the BBC African Best Player.
Salah has scored for Liverpool!
So I'm here with the winner. Congratulations, Mohamed.
Thank you.
Take it, it's all yours.
Last
year when I presented you with the award, you said you'd like to win it again this year.
Yeah.
You've done it. What does it feel like being the first player since J.J. Okocha in 2004 to win this back-to-back?
I think it's great feeling. Great feeling, I would like to win it also next year, so I'm looking forward from now. But, it's a great feeling to win another award 2 years in a row, so happy to win it.
When you look back at your 2018, what have been for you some of the individual moments where you feel you were at the top of your game?
I think there's many moments in 2018, I can say the game against Tottenham was top, the game against Rome here was also unbelievable. So each moment I feel like I'm scoring goals, helping the team to get the points, to be top in the league, and that's always great feeling.
Anything that you'll be looking forward to in the coming year for you overall?
I think I want to win something with the club, so everyone is excited, everyone is happy about that. So I also try to push myself every day, to help the team to win something. I'm sure this season everyone has I don't want to say motivation, but everyone wants to win something. So I think we will carry on until we see.
Related to awards in football, and the African Best Player of CAF, which is the flagship award for the Confederation of African Football, has a new development. Now, Ghana's Thomas Tay Partey failed to make it to the CAF 10-man shortlist for the very prestigious award. There's a report by Joy Sports' Moses Yeboah.
Ghana and Atletico Madrid midfielder Thomas Partey has been excluded from the Confederation of African Football's 10-man shortlist for the 2018 African Player of the Year award. The Black Stars ace was initially on a 34-man list but was evicted after a voting process from the members of the CAF Technical and Development Committee. The final phase will involve votes from CAF media experts, legends, coaches of the quarter-finalists of the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederation Cup, and coaches and captains of the 54 member associations. The awards gala will be held on 8 January 2019 in Dakar, Senegal.
All right, well, rather unfortunate, but hey, keeping hope alive and wishing Thomas Tay Partey all the best. Let's now talk about the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Now, the Egyptian Football Association, EFA, has said that it is interested in bidding to host the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations despite previous comments to the opposite. Now, just 8 days ago, the EFA ruled itself out of stepping into the place of Cameroon as host. Now, this is the latest development, which follows a meeting between the EFA president, Hani Abo Rida, and the Confederation of African Football, his counterpart there, Ahmad Ahmad.
Just 8 days ago, the EFA ruled itself out of stepping in to replace Cameroon as host. The latest development follows a meeting between EFA President Hani Abo Rida and his Confederation of African Football counterpart Ahmad. CAF is seeking a replacement for Cameroon, which was stripped of hosting rights last month due to poor preparations. Megahead said Egypt is better placed than anyone else on the continent to host the tournament next June.
Well, let's talk football here on the local scene. And the Normalization Committee of Ghana is pleased to announce that it has outlined the way forward for the resumption of the official domestic football activities in the country. Now, the Normalization Committee has created a new competition structure which will involve all 16 Premier League clubs and 48 Division 1 League clubs in the country. Now, the new competition will keep all the clubs active during the normalization process, as well as produce Ghana's representatives for next year's CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup, respectively. Now, it's scheduled to start on January 26 and it will end on April 21, 2019. Now, the Normalization Committee appreciates the quest of all members and football-loving Ghanaians for, the work in returning to normalcy, hence the extra effort that has been put in with the needed resources for this special competition. Now, the competition will soon be launched and the full details of the format will be announced as well. In a related development, the Normalization Committee is also finalizing arrangements for the resumption of the women's regional competitions. Now, they are looking forward to an exciting return of domestic football in the country to support all stakeholders. So, football fans have been urged by the Normalization Committee to, take advantage of the new opportunity with the upcoming games at all venues. Now, this is a statement that was signed by the head of the Normalization Committee, Dr. Kofi Amoah. From football here on the local scene, we go to the English Premier League, and another big spectacle awaits football fans all over the world and in England as well this weekend. Now, Manchester United are targeting a win over Liverpool at Anfield. Now, Jose Mourinho has been speaking about this.
To play a team that is capable to be with me on that desire and on that ambition and on that confidence. We know that we are going to play against the leader. We are going to play against a team in a high, but we have our qualities, we have our potential. And even with the problems we have, and even with the doubts in terms of team choice, of tactics, approach, philosophy, we have doubts about everything because we don't know which players are available. But we are going to arrive on Sunday, and with the players that we are going to have available, we are going to have a team capable of going there and fight for the victory.
All right, so Jose Mourinho there, a very interesting game that's going to be watched by many fans around the world. Let's see how the results go, especially considering the jerky nature of the campaign for Manchester United, with Liverpool being the stronger side going into this game. Well, let's quickly take a look at the fixtures to expect this weekend. Now, tomorrow, Manchester City play Everton. Tottenham Hotspurs will welcome Burnley to their home ground. Of course, Huddersfield will play Newcastle, and Cardiff City go away to Watford. Now, Crystal Palace play Leicester City, Bournemouth are away to Wolves, Fulham will welcome West Ham, and Chelsea go away to Brighton on Sunday. Of course, Southampton also welcome Arsenal, and of course, that big game that everybody will be looking forward to, Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield. All right, let's do some boxing now. And Saul Canelo Alvarez, the unified super middleweight champion, is taking no chances as he prepares to face Rocky Fielding this weekend at the Madison Square Garden. Now, the Mexican who last stepped into the ring against Gennady Golovkin left it unified as the middleweight champion and faces the relatively less daunting prospect on Saturday in New York. Now, both boxers faced off earlier today ahead of tomorrow's showdown at the Garden.
Canelo Alvarez and Rocky Fielding held their final press conference ahead of their bout at Madison Square Garden in New York this weekend. There was no acrimony between the two fighters, who showed great respect for each other and for the historic venue. Fielding's WBA super middleweight title will be on the line as Alvarez attempts to win a title in a third weight division. Mexico's Alvarez, who defeated Gennady Golovkin to become the WBA and WBC middleweight title holder, is moving up to 168 pounds for the fight and is considered the heavy favorite against the British Fielding.
Okay, about on. When the bells go, we'll see who wins this one. Thank you so much for watching. There's more news here on Joy News Prime. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and I have love for sport.